Hey, welcome back to the shed. So I just got back from my first ride on my Lotus full suspension bike. And I just wanted to, before I show you that footage, I want to go over the bike and just explain some things about it. Basically, this is a bike I put together kind of as a spare bike. The story behind the frame is, I bought it from AliExpress for about $250. When it showed up, it had some head tube damage, so I got half that money back. So I only got about $125 in the frame. The geometry is terrible. 455 chainstay lengths, and it was a 71-degree head tube angle. I had no way of knowing because back then they didn't give you the geometry when you bought a frame, but it was so cheap I figured I'd give it a shot. I put the bike together. This was about a year ago. Put the bike together, rode it once in the backyard, and took it back apart because I didn't like it. So, it's just your basic Mullet, 27.5 in the back, 29 in the front. The fork was another bargain deal. It's actually a coil spring fork with rebound dampening from Suntour that I paid $75 for. The handlebars were off something else, maybe off of my Polygon originally, I don't even remember. But basically, I put the bike together just to have a spare bike around, and I took it for a ride, and I was actually surprised. You're going to see in the footage. And the main reason we were taking the bike for a ride was to try out the Sunrace RDM 9-speed derailleur, and also to get a feel for if 9-speed was a good range of gears, or was I going to miss the extra gear or two. So I'm going to let you see that footage, and then we'll come back and discuss it a little. All right, so here we are, Mine Hill Trail. And Aaron, say hi, Aaron.
How's everyone doing?
I'm riding my Twitter tracker. I'm on the bike we just talked about on the video. And we're going to give it a little ride down the trail, see how it shifts, how the gear range works. Shifting under load kind of had a delayed shift there. Downshifted pretty easy. There we go, now it's shifting. It was making a lot of noise though. It ain't a quiet shifter, that's for sure. Seems to be working though. Thought I was going to be talking during this whole thing, but I'm running out of breath right. So here we go, up shift under load. Noisy, but it did it. I tell you, this bike is not terrible. All right, I'm in first now. Under load, I'm going uphill. Second, went right in. Third, went right in. All right, load is big load. Downshift, no problem, that ain't bad. Zero chain slap. Let's see if I can do this without getting hurt. Yeah, no, I'm on the brakes. I'm chicken, I can tell you. This thing's really surprising me. It is shifting pretty decent under load. Another hill.
Yep.
And other people run right up this stuff.
I know.
You know, it's a little noisy.
Okay.
But it seems to shift, 95% of the time.
That's
Every
good.
once in a while there's a delay, but it clunks shifting, but it goes. It's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a $40 derailleur for $40. There's no chain slap. I don't hear any chain slap.
That's good. Yeah,
When you were behind me, did you see any?
No, I didn't see it. It seemed quiet. I did pick that up. I meant to tell you earlier. Yes.
The range, it's a little hard to tell here because we were mostly climbing.
Yeah.
I really would need to go to Mercer Park. Mercer Park, you could tell if the range was good or not. Because I know I know when I shift, like from turn to turn, or where I'm in a higher gear.
Right.
You know, where here, you're really climbing the most of it. Either climbing or going downhill.
Yep.
Yeah, this thing really surprised me how good it's shifting. I honestly didn't think that when it was in the shop it would be that way. Doesn't mean I'm not going to change some stuff. You know, I'm going to say the range I don't think is bad. I can't make the bike turn though. Honestly, this fork does not perform bad. Coil spring fork would rebound, so I must have dampening. I just feel a little wonky on it with that 70-degree, 69-degree head tube. It loves the berms. I just gotta get the courage to push it out to the edge of the berm. All right, so you saw from the footage, I was pretty impressed. I was surprised. I really thought that derailleur wasn't going to work worth having, but it really shifted pretty decent. And the bike overall really kind of worked pretty good. I don't know if you noticed, but I got Victoria Goma on the back, specialized eliminator on the front. Got them both pretty cheap, but they hook up really good. The bike handled decent. I really noticed the steep head tube angle. Now, the frame itself, 71-degree head tube angle, but as a mullet, it's about 69 right now. And I got an upcoming surprise. It's going to make it a little bit better. If you look at the frame, you can see it's IS style bearings where it doesn't have separate cups for the bearings. They work kind of hard to get slacker bearing kits for, but there's a company now selling them, and I ordered one for this. It's going to make it 1.7 degrees slacker. I also have another 9-speed setup we're going to try on here. And I also have a single speed setup coming. I know you normally build a single speed out of a light hardtail, but we're going to try it on this before I go and build a whole bike. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to pedal a thing because, you know, it takes some extra effort to do single speed. So that's just some of the upcoming stuff I got going on with this bike. I got a lot of projects in the future, and you know, stick around and you get to see some cool stuff being built and tried. So thanks for coming by today, and we'll catch you next time on the shed. I just edited this part out.
Yeah.